beautiful friends, I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. My name is Clair and today's pick a card reading that I've got for you is all about anyone who's in separation. Maybe you're taking a break, maybe your relationship's on pause, maybe you're in no contact, okay? So we're going to be looking at the energy surrounding this situation, your connection, any future energies, how your person is feeling, what you need to know right now, okay? So we're going to be taking a look at all of that. Before we jump in, I very quickly just want to shout out my friend Starla. Starla is a manifestation coach. She's one of my best friends in the whole world. She can help you manifest your heart's desire. So whatever it is that you are trying to call into your reality, whether that's your soulmate, whether that's healthy love, whether it's a specific person or a certain amount of money, abundance and prosperity in your life, then Starla can help you to do that. Starla has been on her own spiritual awakening journey. She's had cancer. She overcame that and sort of awakened as a result of her journey. So she really walks her talk. She's a very spiritual person, very gentle, and just she can really help you. So if that resonates, Starla is offering £11.11 off her manifestation coaching. And you can find her details in the description box below this video. If you scroll right down, you will find her details there, but do check her out. She has loads to offer. All right, but let's take a look at the crystals today. We've got three groups. Group 1 is the pyrite cluster, group 2 is the jade palmstone, and group 3 is the celestite cluster. Take as much time as you need. You are welcome to pause the video if you need more time to make your selection, but when you are ready, your timestamps are in the description box, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 1, this is for everyone who picked the pyrite cluster crystal. All right, let's take a look at the energy surrounding your connection, how your person is feeling right now, whether or not they will contact you and reach out to you. You get the 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Page of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, beautiful Ace of Cups, and then the Fool, and then you get 5 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the 2 of Swords as well to close your reading. So I see Virgo's energy here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, and Leo's energies. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That may resonate with you in your situation. Remember, if it doesn't, it's just a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. There's such a strong energy here of kind of trying to move on from this connection. I feel like for some of you, maybe you're even just like, I promised myself I wouldn't do this. I promised myself I wouldn't watch any more of this. I promised myself I was going to move on from this, and yet here I am. So, but I just feel like this is both of you. It's like this energy of just like, we've decided it's over and we're trying to move on. We're trying to go our separate ways, or we've realized it isn't working, or this isn't really happening, or it isn't possible right now, whatever your circumstances are, and we're trying to move on. We're trying to go our separate ways. This is what I'm seeing with this. And yet, even though there is this energy of separation, of having, you know, kind of made this split in the path to kind of go these separate ways, there is, your person is experiencing a lot of inner kind of turmoil emotionally about this situation and that decision. And what I'm seeing here is that they've got conflicting desires within them. So on the one hand, they're just like, you know, whatever it is, however this is showing up for you, just like on the one hand, they're just like, I know I've got to do this. I feel like there's a strong sense here of just like, I've got to do this. I've got this obligation, or I've got to take care of my family, or I've got to kind of go here for my job, whatever it is, right? And yet they want to be with you. They still want to be with you. They still have feelings for you. They still care about you. They would like to explore that avenue of going and of having that relationship with you, right? But on the other hand, they've got this obligation or something else that they've got to do, or some other plans. So there's this kind of, this conflict within them that's causing them kind of emotional turmoil or stress here, which I think is interesting. Or it could just be the case that, you know, you've decided to go your separate ways, and yet they're just like, you know, we've decided this thing, I know it's for the best, you know, we've tried to make it work and it hasn't really worked, and yet, and yet I still care, and yet I still can't stop thinking about them, and yet I still really want to talk to them, right? This is what I'm feeling. So this is this inner turmoil, this inner conflict that they're going through all the time of just like, you know, I see what is happening, I know what's happening, I know what's going to happen if we continue down this road, that the paths of each other's lives are just going to get further and further away from one another, and yet I'm still so invested in this, and this is what's causing them. It's like this kind of tug of war in their own heart between like kind of thinking, knowing what's best and knowing what they want, or this this pull between their head and their heart, of kind of knowing in their heart that they want you, but their mind saying, oh, but it isn't a good idea, or there isn't enough money, or I've got to do this in my life right now, or I've got this responsibility. So this is what I'm seeing in the cards. So it's interesting. There is such a strong pull towards you with this 8 of Wands and this Page of Wands energy. It's just like such a strong pull towards you all the time. It's just like they want to show up at your office, they want to show up at your house, they want to just ring you, they're scrolling through their phone looking at, you know, pictures of you, looking at your number and like nearly dialing it. It's just like maybe, you know, spying on you on social media. It's like there's such a strong pull towards you all the time, and it's like they're trying to fight it with this 4 of Pentacles, right? They want to message you, they want to talk to you. They definitely are still kind of magnetically attracted. You know, there's a lot of sensuality here, kind of lust as well, of them just wanting to come towards you, to kiss you, to hold you, to be with you, right? But again, they're kind of resisting. They are fighting this desire. This desire within them is really strong. Make no mistake about it, even if they're not showing you any indication of this, if they're kind of, I'm hearing that they're keeping it under wraps as well with this 4 of Pentacles. They're not letting on that this is how they feel, but they're so drawn to you. It's what I'm hearing from Spirit is unfinished business. And maybe you feel it like that as well. This kind of energy of unfinished business between you both, but such a strong pull towards you. It's like you're just a magnet, and they're just like, you're really, really on their mind, taking up a lot of their emotional energy, taking up a lot of their mental energy, but they are resisting this. I don't know why. It could be, you know, maybe they're just like, okay, well, we've made this decision, the worst bit's over, you know, I need to get through this, or just like, I want them, but I know this is for the best right now, or I can't give them what they want or what they need, so I need to kind of not, you know, there is this energy of just like, if they do come towards you, they may hurt you, right? And so they're just like, they're resisting because they don't want to do that. So I see that here, but there is so much love here, right? Look at this, 2 of Cups, the beautiful Ace of Cups, and the Fool. They want a fresh start with this. This is definitely soulmate energy. This could be a twin flame connection that we're talking about. If you're sensing that, thinking, you know, maybe this is a twin flame situation that we're going through, right? But like, you're kind of twin souls. You're very well matched energetically. You may be 2 of a kind, but they want to offer you this love, right? Your person does love you. They have very, very strong feelings for you, and these feelings are genuine. And what they want in their heart of hearts is to be with you, is to make this work. But there is a strong block here with, you know, this 4 of Pentacles. But they would love nothing better than like a fresh start with you. They want to wipe the slate clean. I feel like there's a lot of muddy energy around this connection. And they're just like, there's this really strong energy of just like, if I had my time over, and maybe you feel like this as well, I would do things differently, right? You know, I'd be more authentic, or I wouldn't have said this, right? Or, you know, I would have, you know, tried to express myself better, or I would have, instead of acting cool, I would have told them how I really felt. So there's this strong energy of kind of wanting to wipe the slate clean and wanting to start again, but they do, you know, they do want to be in union with you, and they do want a fresh start with you. To go on this adventure, to kind of try again. And this is interesting though. This is like the fly in the ointment here with this 5 of Swords, this Wheel of Fortune, and this 2 of Swords that I'm seeing here. So there is like, I feel like there is maybe some bad feeling between you both. Maybe you haven't been in agreement about things. Maybe there have been arguments, tensions, frictions between you both, are kind of like trying to sort things out, and then not being able to be on the same page, get onto the same page, or even in the same book, right? about your situation. And what I'm seeing here, because the Wheel of Fortune usually represents a change, but what I'm seeing here is it's like, or you know, a change or like a turning point, but this seems to be like, what I'm hearing is it all kind of hangs in the balance. So this is like a pivot point, this Wheel of Fortune, and it all depends upon whether or not your person can see the real problem here. Okay, with this Two of Swords energy. So there's this energy here of just like, you can't find a solution to this. Whatever it is, this kind of block, this challenge, what it is that I see something that needs to be kind of overcome, that needs to kind of be kind of got over in order to move forward. But what do I want to say? So it kind of hangs in the balance, but it all hangs on this kind of pivot point of them being able to recognize what the problem is, because they can't find the solution, or you can't find the solution together unless your person recognizes the problem, right? What the true issue is. You know, that maybe it's that they've got a trigger, or that they don't prioritize you, or whatever it is. They can't see it. You know, this woman here, she's got a blindfold on and she can't see it. I feel like you're at this point in this connection where you're kind of at a stalemate, right? Where you're just like, okay, we're not on the same page, we're not even in the same book. You do your thing, right? This is what I'm seeing here. It's just like, okay, if you're going to be like that, you do your thing, I'm going to do my thing, right? But now you're just at a stalemate, like nothing's been resolved, nothing's really been agreed. Just so, this is a very spiritual connection that I'm seeing here with this Two of Cups and the Fool and the Ace of Cups, right? You're still very much, you know, bound up in each other's energy. And that's because there is this unfinished business. Nothing's really been settled, I don't think, which is why everything feels like it's kind of so up in the air, and why it feels so unfinished, and why you feel like you can't stop thinking about it, you can't let go of it. It's just like, there's no clean break here, is what I'm seeing. But your person can't really see the problem. I want to just draw a clarifier for this, and this is why they can't, you know, you haven't been able to reach a solution and you're at this stalemate. Oh my goodness. So you get, oh, this one wants to come out as well, okay. You get Judgment, then you get the Magician, then you get Strength. Leo's energy here. As well. This is, yeah, so this is just like, there needs to be an awakening. And this is your future energy. So I see an awakening here, which creates a transformation. So kind of like a realization of what this problem actually is that we're talking about, or that is at the root of this issue, okay, of what's going on between you both, that creates like a magical change, a bit of divine timing, and this amazing transformation into this beautiful energy of the Strength. The Strength is just like the energy of the Sacred Heart, and through that realization, maybe they're just like, oh, this is what triggers me, or this is what's like keeping me, you know, what's blocking me. And then you're able to connect at a more authentic, deeper level as a result of this realization. It's very positive. 3 major arcana as well. So I'm being drawn to this deck. I want to draw some messages for you from your person in this situation. What is it that they want to say to you? We have all the time in the world. So maybe if you're in that kind of rushing energy of just like, when are they going to call? When is this going to happen? When are they going to realize? There is this element of divine timing here, and also by getting into that energy, it creates a lot of resistance. So, you know, when we manifest, you know, we manifest from this present moment. So rather than just thinking about all the things in the past and, you know, when things are going to happen in the future, if you can imagine it now in the present moment, it releases a lot of that resistance. Oh my goodness, so we have, I feel like I have missed my chance. This is from the Wild Heart Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. I feel like I've missed my chance. So, like I was saying, you know, that they have all this, I wish I'd done things differently. Or if I had my time over, I'd do things differently and we wouldn't be in this situation, is what I'm seeing right now. We have the card Stable from the Echo Soul deck. So I feel like, you know, you're moving towards energies that are more stable. If things have been a little bit chaotic, we saw that in the reading, you're moving towards something that is more stable, and that this connection needs a more solid foundation from which to build in the future. This one wants to come out as well. We have the card Receive. So I see you being able to receive you know, something from them, whether that's a message, maybe that's you know, a conversation, maybe it's their love. I sense that you are receiving their energy all the time, which is why you're still into this, why you're still feeling it. It's like you're a little antenna for you know, their energy, and when they're thinking about you, you're very much at the forefront of their mind, is what I'm sensing with this. Get the card Spring. Sorry, it's not coming into focus, but yeah, this indicates like new growth. You know, all this energy that we had here really mirrors this Ace of Cups and this Fool energy of things blossoming, of kind of wanting a fresh start, a kind of a renewal, of new, you know, fresh energies coming in and renewal coming in into this connection. I feel like there's a lot of this muddiness, this stagnation, this kind of cloudy muddiness and confusion, which needs to be kind of processed and then released in order to move forward with this, to create the change that you desire. We have the card I Feel Safe With You from the Seasons of the Soul Oracle deck. So your person, you know, they see you as like a safe shore, like as a safe space for them, where somewhere where they can be themselves, where they can express their authentic self, and, you know, not have to put a mask on or be something that they're not, is what I'm seeing. With the card I Feel Trapped. This is what I'm sensing here with this Four of Pentacles, where there is this kind of resistance to come forward. They're just like, you know, where this energy of like they're trapped in their emotions and they don't know what to do right now. They're just like, I want to come toward you, I want to do this thing, and yet, you know, we've made this agreement, or we've tried so hard, or whatever it is, which is causing them to stall and to not know like how to move forward right now. Oops, that's too many. Let's draw one like this. I have the card Self-Worth coming out, so there may be an issue here with self-esteem or self-worth. Right now, maybe, you know, that's one of the triggers here for your person or for you, is about like not feeling worthy of beautiful, genuine love. You know, because in their heart of hearts, this is what they want. They want union, and they want to be able to share love with you. But often when we're faced with someone who really, really loves us, who truly loves us and sees us for who we are, it can be very triggering, and it can bring up feelings of unworthiness and doubt, and also a lot of fear about like, well, of losing that person. I want to pick one of these. Sorry, I'm just seeing what I'm being drawn to, you know. Oh my goodness, we have Love Chooses You. How beautiful is that? Love Chooses You. This is from the Myth and Fire Oracle deck. I think this is really positive. These two having, you know, in union, they're sort of head to head, you know, they're bringing their minds together to kind of work this through. So you don't need to, and again, this energy of receiving, it's just like, you don't need to strategize. You don't need to kind of figure out a plan. You don't need to kind of, you know, work things out or work them out or what's going on. Anchor yourself in your own energy, and you will find that their love comes towards you. Some of this resistance that they're experiencing may be from you, of where you feel conflicted in yourself, and you're just like, I want them, oh no, but I don't want them because this has happened and they said this and they said that. Can create a lot of static in the energy between you both. But I see that it's really, really lovely. There are lots of positivity here. And then we have the card Abundance from the Fairies Oracle deck. I love this. So moving into a time of abundance. prepare yourself for incoming abundance. You know, abundance doesn't have to be prosperity or kind of money. Abundance is like a bandwidth. It's a frequency, right? Where we experience contentment, bliss, love, right? You know, our needs being met. So this is expansive energy that we're looking at here. Release any mental blocks that you have. In fairyland and in human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. So this can indicate that perhaps there is the energy of lack in this connection a little bit. Maybe, you know, like we were talking about that self-worth, or just like, you know, there isn't enough, or, you know, we don't have enough time, or something like this. But I see you moving into this energy of abundance with your person to experience expansion with them. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards. I've loved it so very much. If you feel called to, please check out my new book. I've got, it's called Tarot Spreads for a Magical Life. It's 20 tarot spreads that I use in my personal spiritual practice, which have really kind of helped me. So I'm sharing those with you now. They are available through my website, and they are linked under ebooks in the description box if you want to check that out. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2. There we go. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful jade palm stone. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot. I will begin with that, and then I will draw some oracle cards. We'll look at the energy surrounding your connection, you know, whether you're in no contact or whether you're taking a break with your person. See how your person is feeling at this time, what they're thinking about, future energies, and, you know, if they're going to come towards you. So we have this Knight of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Tower, 9 of Swords, and then you get 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and the Page of Cups to close your reading. I gotta say, the messages that I'm getting are quite specific. I'm getting quite a specific message here, so I want to say if it doesn't resonate with you, then please don't worry about it. Spirit does want to connect with you today, so you may want to pick one of the other groups for your message, or, you know, check out my playlists and come into alignment with the message that's for you today. Okay, but let's jump into this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here, Leo's energy, as well as Pisces energy that may resonate with you in your situation. There's this energy here with this Knight of Swords and the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. It's like there's definitely this energy that your person has been hasty. I feel like they've acted hastily in what it is that they've done, and that they and now this is weighing very heavily on them. So I feel like you're in this kind of very stagnant place. I think their behavior has given them a lot to think about in this situation, or how things have been between you both. Right? It may be the case that they sort of rushed into this and kind of led you on a little bit. For some of you, not for all of you, this is just a small message that I'm getting for some of you, that they kind of set the pace for this, and that it kind of escalated very, very quickly, and you went along with it, and now they can't follow through on how it is that they've been showing up for you. Okay, that's just a message for some of you that I'm picking up on. But also I just feel like there's been some sort of behavior here where they've been too hasty. Maybe too hasty in committing to this, or just like too hasty in deciding what it is that they want. If they said, no, I don't want this, or they kind of acted rashly, but it's kind of weighing very heavily on their heart, and now it's causing them to feel stuck. They don't know which way to turn, they don't know what to say to make this right, they don't know what to do next, but they are really, really feeling this. You know, I can feel it in my heart space, that it's weighing very heavily on them, right? It's causing them like a lot of anxiety. There's this energy I'm hearing of kind of numbing or distraction from this as well, where they're just like, it's like they've kind of flooded with emotion. They've kind of it's like they have like so much emotion, like, you know, the love and the intensity and kind of regret and things like this. It's like it's more than they can cope with. They haven't got the bandwidth for it. It's too much for them to cope with all in one go, is what I'm picking up on here. there is this Two of Swords and this Four of Pentacles. I feel like as a result of this kind of overload, this kind of emotional overload, they may be kind of blocking you out. They may have blocked you. They may have ghosted you or gone no contact. I feel like your person really wants to control things with this Four of Pentacles. And the reason being is that they feel out of control. So maybe you feel like you're a little bit of like a puppet on a string, and just like when they say yes, you're kind of there, and when they say no, you step back. It's like they're kind of calling the shots a little bit in this situation. It's like they're not, like I was saying, this kind of numbing. They don't really want to look at this because it feels too intense for them, and it's just easier for them to block it out. It's easier for them not to think about it, because when they do, the emotions get too strong, they come up, they get too intense for them. So it's like they're trying to keep a lid on it. They're kind of, it's like this constant, and it's getting to be a struggle for them of kind of pushing it down, pushing down their feelings, pushing down the regret that they have, which I really sense here, pushing down their feelings and their emotions about this whole situation. What I'm hearing is this is a bit of a mess as well. They have, they do want to come towards you. They do want to experience this. They want to experience you. They still, there's a lot of attraction here. They feel a lot of attraction for you, and they would like to kind of reach out to you, to message you in this way. And maybe they do from time to time, right? But it feels like it isn't very meaningful. Like you're just like, okay, well, they're getting in touch with me, this must mean something, and yet it kind of doesn't really get anywhere. It's kind of the sort of energy that I'm picking up on, right? But they would want to take action and come towards you, because they do, like this beautiful Ace of Cups, they do have these strong, genuine feelings for you. And it's like you hold their heart in your hand, right? Regardless of how they're showing up or how they've been. They care about you and they are attached to you, right? And yet the strength of this emotion and the kind of realness of this connection is kind of freaking them out a little bit, is what I'm seeing with the Tower. I feel like there's been like a Tower moment, like a break in this connection. Maybe there's been a lot of drama, a lot of on again, off again, maybe even games or something like this, but or just like a bad breakup in this situation that has been a bit of a nightmare with this Nine of Swords energy. But your person is just like, look, it's just like they've got their head in their hands. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I behaved in that way. I don't know why I missed that opportunity. I don't know why I keep doing this, right? There may be some sort of trigger or some sort of pattern is what I'm hearing. And they're just like, I don't know why I keep doing this. They're attracted to you. They love you. They want you. Right? Your love is a treasure to them, is what I'm hearing. And yet there's this pattern here that keeps getting triggered, and they're just like, I don't know why I keep doing this. I feel like, because as a result of it, they end up out in the cold, right? With this Five of Pentacles. They're just like, they end up isolating themselves. They want to connect, but all that happens is that they end up being isolated. I want to say here that this isn't because your person is a bad person. This is like, my readings we look at both light and shade, and there's a lot of this kind of shadow energy that I'm seeing coming up in this reading. And this is for you to get insight into kind of what's going on under the surface with your person, like the kind of, everyone behaves how they do, however they show up for a reason. So we're looking at that undercurrent of why they're showing up in the way that they are. So I hope that makes sense to you. But again, it's not that they're a bad person, it's just that they're human. And the message that Spirit wants to bring to you is kind of to bring you enlightenment and understanding as to where it is that they're coming from, okay? So they're just like, why do I keep behaving like this? Because all it does is, leave me on my own with what it is, isolated, or in this situation where I've got nobody. There's this energy where they like push you away. This is what I'm seeing throughout this reading. Like they push you away. Maybe they reel you in and then push you away. It gets too intense, they reel you in, gets too intense, they push you away. This is what I'm seeing. And with this Seven of Swords, what I'm hearing here is that they've been unfair, and they know that they are being unfair to you by showing up in this way, in maybe what they've said or what they've done, but this energy here is just like that they're being unfair. And also that there's this energy of self-sabotage here. If you're just like, why are you doing this? I know we're attracted to one another. You're being bonkers. This is why. It's because they have this issue where they self-sabotage relationships or love when it comes in. And I feel like this is a pattern for them. I sense that there is a strong need for an apology here with this Seven of Swords to the Page of Cups. I feel like your person really wants to apologize and is going to come forward to you with an apology, because I sense that they've got something to apologize for. You know, maybe they've been naughty, maybe they've been bad, maybe they've just, you know, like we were talking about, treated you unfairly. So I see them being out, you know, this is the outcome of your reading. I just see like a dog with a tail between its legs, just like there is this kind of backing down and this kind of sorriness. Well, whether you want to forgive them or whether, you know, what you do with that is up to you. But they feel sorry for themselves now as a result of the situation that they're in. But I do see a lot of regret here. I do see drama here in this connection as well. I want to clarify this. Spirit is saying take 3. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you get the Two of Cups. So definitely a soulmate connection, maybe twin flame that you're dealing with here. So they want to apologize to you so that they can be reunited with you. Powerful. And this Tower is in the reverse. So they want to be in calmer waters. They want to be able to kind of heal this rift, heal any difficulties and challenges that they've had, and kind of build on a stronger foundation, right? Leave this in the past and build a stronger foundation with this, because we get this Knight of Cups. This is usually about offering love. They do want to offer you this love to you, but I just feel like this is about them being able to accept an offer of love as well. You know, about them moving out of this pattern of self-sabotage, of kind of undermining a good thing when it comes their way. This is what they're realizing. They're just like, why do I always do this? Right? You know, someone who, like you, who is a treasure, who is a god or a goddess, who's magical, right? Who's got lots going on. And they're just like, why have I thrown this away? Right? I was really hasty in doing this. Why did I undermine this? This is the energy that I'm getting. It's really strong. Just like this really strong inner pull of kind of, like that they've made a mess of things is what I'm hearing, but they want to reconcile, they want to apologize, they want to build something for the future, they want to start again, and they want to offer you love, but equally they want to be able to be the sort of person who can receive that love that is on offer. Let's draw some oracle cards so we can get some greater clarity in your situation. Oh my goodness, I'm going to cry. We will be together again. Look at that, a strong message from your person. We will be together again is what they want to tell you. And this one just leapt out. I love you unconditionally. So there are issues here. You'll be dealing with a person who's got a lot of issues that they need to work through. You know, and sometimes we choose our partners like from the spiritual level in order to kind of trigger each other, in order to kind of level up and awaken and take us on the next step on the journey of our kind of spiritual awakening. Spirit is saying this deck. This is the Echo Soul Oracle deck. We have the card Decision. So there's definitely a decision here that your person is making regarding, you know, coming forward towards you. They're just like, I don't think they're trying to decide whether or not to contact you. I think they're trying to decide like how to do it, like whether they should call or message you or whatever it is, because they know that they're going to have to show up with something like meaningful, right? And just like, not just some nonsense. It's going to have to be heartfelt. It's going to have to come from the heart for you to kind of, you know, look at this. We have the card Unworthy. So an issue of unworthiness here, which may be the issue behind their triggers, why they self-sabotage. We had this a little bit in group number 1 as well. So there's some messages for the collective here about them feeling unworthy. You know, you're offering them genuine love, a real relationship. And maybe no one's ever loved them like that before, you know, if they came from a difficult background, or, you know, something like this, or whatever that kind of situation is. Maybe they've learnt some negative kind of, what do I want to say, like beliefs around love and relationships. But look, this, I don't know if you can quite see, but this girl is just about to jump off into the ocean at the end of this jetty. So it's just like, that's like jumping off into the ocean of emotions, right? To kind of swim in it, to experience it, right? I think it's really nice. A lot of positivity here. I do see, you know, that you've kind of really been through it a little bit with your person, but a lot of positivity here. You are my dream come true. I am shocked at your existence, from the White Rose Guidance deck. So yeah, you're just like, you are their perfect person. That's what I'm seeing right now. And they're just like, they didn't know. Maybe that's why they're always used to kind of playing games and kind of messing around and just kind of being on the surface and stuff. It's just because, you know, they never met anybody that they wanted to connect to. So they've shown up in the way that they always shown up with other people. And now they've realized that the way that they do things isn't working, right? We have, I need to protect myself. Oh my goodness. We see that here with this Four of Pentacles and this Two of Swords. Look, this is someone who's just like putting up those barriers, just being like, I need to protect myself from this. So when someone's like this, it's because they've learnt the limiting belief, love is dangerous. Like, if I love someone, if I open my heart, if I'm vulnerable, I will be abandoned, okay? And I won't be able to deal with the pain of it. I'll be abandoned and it will be too much, okay? Sidetracked, delays, distractions, change. Is that going to come into focus? I do the YouTuber thing. So I see that, sorry, it's not doing it. There you go. Beautiful fireworks in the sky here. So, you know, I think this indicates, you know, some of the drama that's been in this. I feel like your person is changing with this. And I feel like they've been kind of like, this is how I'm seeing it, right? It's just like, you know, they were going along this journey, you know, this is how I relate to people, this is how I do life, this is how I do relationships. And like I was saying, it's not working for them anymore. And they're just like, right, I'm going to have to find a new way of doing this. Of connecting to people, of connecting to you, of expressing love. So protection. From the Fairies Oracle deck, again, this energy of what did we just have? I need to protect myself. So a very strong message from Spirit here. Like the way that your person is showing up is a lot to do with, you know, if there is this self-sabotage or whatever, is a lot to do with them wanting to protect themselves from hurt. It's a defense mechanism is what I'm hearing. This is quite an intense message. Today, like I was saying, it's quite specific. We've got alone time, so this may indicate you know that you're taking a break, that you're in no contact, that your person needs some time to kind of process these emotions, right? This is no small thing for them. This is like a big deal. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. We have the card Playfulness. I love this. It's just like, to recapture your romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this is like saying, look, because I see there's been a lot of difficulty here, a lot of intense emotions and stuff. So this is just a reminder, look, love can be fun. This relationship can be fun. You know, it doesn't need to be like this. And maybe this is what your person is realizing. Just like, I can take it a day at a time, okay? And get to know somebody and connect with them, and I can see how things go, and I don't need to look 10 years into the future, you know, I can just like enjoy it, just enjoy my life, just enjoy the company of another person. So, and that it doesn't all need to be so serious, right? You know, a relationship should enrich your life, should make it fun. So tune into that bandwidth of energy of just like love is fun, right? And love is fun for me, rather than love is a lot of drama and intensity and pain, right? Don't tune into that. Tune into that energy of playfulness that we've got coming up for you here. And also I feel it indicates that, you know, an easier time is ahead. Sorry. It's a big no from the focus on this camera right now. But yeah, this is really just saying, look, you're moving into like lighter energies, much lighter energies. You know, a time that's much more settled, that feels much easier, and that you're really going to be able to connect with that, you know, to enjoy each other's company, laughter, fun, right? That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards. As always, I've loved it so very much. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of Lumiere Oracle decks. If you love indie decks, if you're looking for a new deck to add to your collection or to use in your spiritual practice, then I've got several decks available. I've got a minimalist one, a boho deck, as well, that depicts like this beautiful vagabond boho journey. And then I've got a couple of message decks for soulmate and twin flame connections, and another 2 or 3 decks for with soulmate and twin flame oracle energies as well. So check that out if it resonates. They're all linked in the description box below this video. You can find out more about me on my website lumieretarot.com. But I'm sending you love and blessings in your situation, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful calming blue celestite cluster crystal. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards, and I will clarify with your oracle cards later in the reading. You get the 4 of Swords to open your reading, 3 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, and then you get the Tower, the Hierophant, and the 4 of Pentacles. So let's take a look. I see Taurus energy here very strongly, Libra's energy as well, maybe dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo. So that may resonate with you in your situation. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it too much. So let's find out. We'll take a look at the energy surrounding this connection, and if your person is going to reach out to you at this time. We've got this 4 of Swords, which really indicates you know, this break that you are having, to get some space is what I'm hearing from Spirit, to let things cool down, to cool off a little bit. I feel like it's a good thing in this situation, just to kind of let the dust settle a little bit. Your person is really thinking about you. You're very much at the forefront of their mind, and they are very they're reflective, is what I'm saying. They're kind of reflecting on things. I feel there may be a third-party situation here with this 3 of Cups. Not for everybody, just for some of you. But I definitely sense that there is an issue of jealousy in this connection. Whether they've talked to you about this, they may have done, they may not have done. This may be something, what I'm hearing is simmering under the surface. But it's like they don't like to see you talking to other people or talking to your ex. It may even be that they're jealous of your friends and the closeness that you have with them, right? So I am picking up that energy here, and I feel like it's kind of undermining your connection, or it has done, and it's caused a rift or a break, or like I was saying, it could be third party. If that's the case, this is something you already know about, but what I'm really sensing is that there is, so I'm getting kind of 2 energies here. There's this one, you know, which is about kind of jealousy, kind of that green-eyed monster that keeps kind of showing up and is kind of becoming an issue in your connection. But this other message that I'm getting here is that there is an interfering energy, right? That's something that's coming between you, which is interfering in the kind of harmony of you being able to connect to one another, which is what I'm sensing. And it's like it's kind of blocking out like the fun, the joy, the connection, the goodness of this connection between you both. You know, with this 3 of Cups, there's so much good to be had in this connection, so much for you to enjoy each other's company, to spend good times together. And with this 8 of Swords, it's just like they're just letting their fears, their anxieties, maybe this jealousy, kind of spoil it in a way, or like undermine that connection. So I see that here. Again, we've got this 5 of Swords and this 9 of Swords. So this can create, I feel like whatever it is, it's a trigger for them. So whether it's this jealousy or this third party situation, maybe, you know, if one of you is still talking to your ex, or there's some unfinished business with somebody else, or they're just kind of listening to their friends over listening to you, is what I'm saying. It's this, I feel like it's an issue that comes up over and over again, where you just can't agree on it, and it's just turning into like a little bit of a nightmare because you can't find your way around this. This is something that your person recognizes that they need to work on with this 8 of Pentacles. Like this issue of this kind of green-eyed monster, this kind of jealousy, or this trigger that comes up for them when you connect to other people, or you talk to your ex, or you just talk to other people, or other people are checking you out or are interested in you. You know, you're golden, you've got a beautiful vibe about you. I sense that you've really kind of leveled up in your own life, that you're kind of more grounded in your own confidence, right? This makes you more magnetic to kind of getting attention, or to people wanting to be part of what you are sharing, or wanting to connect with you, or wanting to be your friend, right? It may be just that they are jealous of the kind of ease that you have with other people, right? You know, maybe if they feel a little bit uncertain or a bit unsure of themselves, even if they act confidently, that could be more of a mask, and that you are very authentic, very genuine, and that you connect to people very easily. That could be the jealousy, or it could be that they're jealous of, not necessarily romantically, but of kind of what it is that you've overcome, or what it is that you've achieved, right? This could be like the underlying shadow energy that I'm picking up on here, but they recognize that it's something that they need to work on. Your person wants to work on this connection as well, as what I'm sensing. This time that you're spending apart, you know, when they're thinking about things, they're reflective, they're just like, they want to level up, they want to work on this. This isn't something that they want to let go. They don't want to let you go, right? They want to work on kind of being a better person, or finding a solution, or finding a way that works, is what I'm hearing. Like defining what works with this. This is an interesting energy. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, King of Cups. 2 queens here. That may resonate with you in your situation as well. It's like, you know, we've got a king and a queen here representing the yin and the yang energy. The masculine energy and the feminine energy, regardless, you know, of your gender, in this situation. But you're very different, right? Is what I'm hearing. You're very different. The way that you come at things is completely different, right? And in some cases, that can be really triggering. And it can mean that you don't see eye to eye, or that you don't understand each other. Right, and in another way, it can be quite complementary. This kind of fire and water energy, though, it can cause a lot of difficulties in communication. It can cause a lot of fireworks, or kind of that sort of shutting down energy. Whereas, like, maybe one of you comes out at a disagreement full force, and the other one just like goes back into his or her shell, or into the cave, hides away a little bit. There's kind of some of this energy, but definitely you come at things from like different mindsets. You see life through a different lens to your person. So you're just like, I don't understand why they can't see my point of view, or why they can't see the problem here, or why they can't see the issue, right? Or why they behave this way. You're just like, there's this chalk and cheese element to you here. I mean, you are like a couple. You know, this is like beautiful, regal, royal energy. A king and a queen, but very different, but different personalities, or a different way of approaching relationships, or approaching this relationship. But in the center of these two, we've got this Queen of Swords. This is how I'm seeing it on the desk. And it's like I was saying, there's an energy that's coming in between you both, right? I don't know how this is showing up for you in your situation, but there is an energy that's coming in between you both. This could be, you know, the third party that we were talking about. This could be an ex. It could be like holding on to something. It could be baggage. it could be their friend's opinion or the expectations of their parents. Something's coming in between you both. I feel also that there is this energy here with this Queen of Swords where it's non-negotiable, right? There is no kind of meeting of minds. There's no meeting halfway with this. What I'm hearing is this is non-negotiable. And I feel like this is quite healthy. I don't know why. Maybe this is you setting a boundary. This could be just like, no, this is what I need to get my needs met. Or this is my boundary. Okay, I don't accept crumbs. If you only give me crumbs, I'm not here for it. Or you can't talk to me like that. Right? Or this isn't good enough, right? Whatever it is, that could be your boundary that's coming in between you both. Maybe they want to show up one way and you're just like, no, that's not what I want, or it's not good enough, or it's not, it doesn't feel good to me. And it's non-negotiable is what I'm hearing. It's just like, this is the line that I'm drawing in the sand. I'm not going to compromise on this because it's too important. It's too important for me to compromise on this, and it isn't about being inflexible or like not compromising, or not meeting someone 50-50. It's just like, this is my framework. This is, and I feel like this is your energy really of just like, no, this is my boundary. Okay, you can't call me up for a hookup, or you can't just do this, or you can't say this and then say this to me and then behave in the opposite way. It's not going to fly with me. So this is the energy here. So I feel like there is a little bit of friction there between you both as well around this boundary. But you are right to have this boundary, not to be flexible in it, and to have like a clear message about who you are. It's like, you know who you are, you know what you're about. You're just like, no, I don't want this, or just like, I don't connect to people like this, and it's non-negotiable. And this is coming between you, and it's, you don't need to bend over backwards. You don't need to twist yourself into a pretzel. You're just like, I am sure about this. I know what I want, even if you don't know what you want, right? So I'm feeling like there's this tower. Maybe there's been a tower moment. Maybe there's been like a breakdown in this relationship or in this connection. I'm feeling like this is really to do with commitment with this Hierophant energy. And it's just like, Four of Pentacles, they're just not committing to you. Like, maybe you're just like, well, are we a couple or aren't we? Or are we just messing around? What is this? Or are we just friends? Or are we going to take this seriously? So it could be just like there's this, that they won't commit to you. Or you're just like, are we going to take this to the next level? Are we going to move in together? Are we going to get married? Right? Or, are we going to be a couple? Are we going to label this? Are we going to be exclusive? However it is for you to resonate with. But it's just like, and there's also this energy like they're being non-committal. They want to keep it all easy breezy, loose and free, and just like, yeah, let's not put a label on it, or let's just enjoy it. Let's just have fun. And I just feel like you're just like, no, I love fun, but I also know what I want, and I want to be with you. Is what I'm picking up on. But also there's this like slight energy for some of you, not for all of you, where they're just like not taking it seriously, or they don't want it to be too serious. They want it to be superficial. They want to have it on their terms. They want to be able to pick you up and put you down when it suits them. Maybe this is what you're drawing the line in the sand about. You're just like, no, that's not how I'm going to connect to somebody. It's the real deal or nothing. This is a spiritual connection as well with this Hierophant energy, Taurus energy here, that they aren't recognizing or aren't open to a little bit, or don't recognize is what I'm hearing. It's like they don't recognize it. I want to clarify this. I'm going to pick one from the bottom of the deck. Wow. Spirit saying take 3. You get the Lovers from the Fountain Tarot, my favorite tarot deck of all time. And Temperance. So you've got Gemini's energy here, Sagittarius energy as well, Temperance, and the 9 of Cups. So they do want to be in union with you. I see you being able to be in union and be able to create a lot of healing around this with this Temperance energy. The Lovers next to Temperance, it is a very spiritual connection. They may not recognize it, they may not be open to it, but this is like forged in the crucible. This is just like, this is something that you've agreed to do before you have incarnated into your human form, like when you were still in spirit, to have these experiences, to meet this person. This is a spiritual connection. You're always connected spiritually and energetically. I feel like you're creating a lot of healing between one another. Like you're learning a lot of lessons from one another. You know, maybe your lesson is about asserting your boundaries, even though it feels scary. I feel like you're getting closer and closer together. You may be apart right now, but I feel like you're getting closer and closer together. This is going to be a slow process. It's a healing process as well. But I do see union here. I do see a lot of spiritual healing here as well. But it's going to create a lot of happiness with this Nine of Cups. This is like a wish fulfilled, a dream coming true right now. So I sense, you know, this is something that your person wants. They want to be in union with you. They want to heal this pattern, this rift, this challenge. And it will bring a lot of happiness to both of you, right? Not just to you, but to them as well. This is their higher self, I feel, as well. There's a lot of like higher vibrational energies with this Lovers to the Temperance. It's very positive. Positivity here. Oops, let's see what it is that they want to say to you. Oh, I love this. It was my fault, but I blamed you. These two just leapt out. So that may be the case, that they've been trying to like put the blame onto you, or deflect is what I'm hearing. You know, some of this intense energy or some of what's coming at them, they're trying to deflect it. You know, maybe they don't take personal responsibility for things and being like, you know, this is my fault, this was my trigger, this was my pattern, I shouldn't have done this. Maybe they're just like, they can't even look at that, and so they just try and fault find and, you know, pick you apart and your behaviour. Hold on to your truth is what I'm hearing. This, you haven't done anything wrong. Or if you have, you're just like, yeah, I own up to it. I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have done that. I am becoming a better person. This is what I was saying about the spiritual connection and you triggering each other in your lessons. Your person, you know, they want to level up. They want to work on this with the Eight of Pentacles. They want to be a better person for you. And they are as a result of this. And I see this here with the Temperance as well and the Lovers. There is like this evolution is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They are evolving into something new. They won't always be showing up like this. They won't always be this person. It's like that energy when you see someone from who you haven't seen for a long, long time, or maybe you just see them on Facebook or something like this, and you've just been like, you haven't seen them for a year or 2 years or 10 years, and you're just like, wow, you have changed so much. You used to be so shy, and now you're so confident, and you know, you're really shining. Your person is really evolving. That's what I'm seeing. This evolution, this connection is evolving as well. We have this letting go. What I see here is like with this hand, you know, gripping onto this sand and it kind of slipping through their fingers. It's just like they're letting go of like, there's this energy here, you know, with this Four of Pentacles where they've just been like, they've been holding on too tightly, right? They've been holding on too tightly to like, you know, gripping onto things and not allowing it to flow, not allowing you to be yourself, not allowing like them or you to show up authentically to this. So this isn't them letting go of the connection. This is them letting go of like some of their control that they have. Where they've been like, it's my way or the highway, or just like, just holding on so tightly. To their way of doing things is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Their way of doing things, which isn't, it's like it's no longer serving them and they're letting go. This is the healing process, some of the Temperance energy, right? We have the card Chaos. This is really mirroring that Tower energy that we were talking about just now. So it may be this case if you've got to break a few eggs in order to make an omelette. It may be the case that this kind of looks a little bit worse. I don't want to scare you, but it might look a little bit worse before it begins to get better. But you know, we do have this union and this Temperance. This is like healing that chaos, that Tower energy that's coming in for you. It's going to be a little bit slower than you would like. But it's because it's not a quick fix, is what I'm hearing. Okay? It's not a quick fix. We have the card Cycles. There's a little bit of background noise. I hope like it doesn't interfere too much with the audio. It may pick up for you. So we have the card Cycle. So I sense this, you know, looking at this, your reading, that you may feel like you're going around in circles with this. You're just like, we've talked about this, or we've done this before. We get to this point and then we end up back where we are. So there is this kind of cycling energy in this connection, where you're sort of going round and round. I think also, you know, this may be a past life connection, whereby there's some like unfinished business from a past life, right? Oh, nice. You get the card Receptive. So they're very receptive to your energy, to your love. They're sort of opening up more. It's this open heart, softness, vulnerability. So I just feel like beneath it all, they're like a little bit of a marshmallow. They are this jealousy that they may have, or this envy, or this kind of brittleness that they have on the outside, hides this deeper level of vulnerability, of kind of softness. Like if they allowed themselves, you know, some of this letting go process to kind of be themselves, to be authentic, they would be like just like softer and open, but they are kind of receptive. They're receptive if you're sending them like psychic messages, or you know, you're sending them love energetically. They are receiving that. I really like this. Let's see what messages they have for you. I want to pick loads of cards. I'm really into this. Oh my goodness, this has come out in every single reading. Not this card, but this message. I don't feel good enough for you. So that may be one of their triggers here, that they kind of feel unworthy. Like I was saying, you know, you've kind of leveled up, you've changed your life, you're really shining and magnetic right now. Other people are taking an interest in you, and they're just like, well, why is he or she interested in me? You know, what have I got going on? Right? That's definitely what I'm picking up on. Or have I made so many mistakes? So they want you to know that there is regret here, that they feel like they've, there are things that they wanted to do, that they would do differently if they had their time over again, right? They would do things differently. I definitely see that here with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords, and then the Nine of Swords. There's just like a lot of regret here. I feel like they've acted in a way, they've behaved in a way that was triggered out of their own fear, right? And as a result of that, there is regret. We have finances and career. That's an interesting one to come out. Again, this may be the case. Maybe you earn more than they do. Maybe this is where the envy or the jealousy comes in, or the feeling of unworthiness. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Maybe, you know, they're just at a different stage in their life to you. Maybe they're in debt. Maybe they've got a lot of financial responsibilities, or they don't come from a financial background which is as comfortable as yours, or that you have really turned your financial situation around and they kind of haven't kind of worked out how to do that, right? We have the card Attraction. So you see, they're very attracted to you. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So yes, there is deep, deep attraction here. They're 100% into you. They see you as their perfect 10. Like, and there is this pull towards you because there is magnetic attraction. There is this pull back together into this union. It's sacred. It's like a sacred union that I'm seeing. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards. It's been a super interesting reading. Do give it a like. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube. Let me know how it resonates down in the comments as well. I would love to connect with you there and to hear from you. If you feel called to, please check out my course, Manifest a Specific Person. If you're looking to come into right alignment with this person who you are asking about today, so that you can get onto the same page and you can call them back towards you magnetically, then I can help you to do that. People have been getting amazing results with this course. So It's really good value as well, I think so anyway. It's 8 hours of video training with me. So check that out if it resonates. It's linked in the description box below this video. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings in your situation. And I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care now. Bye-bye.